My life has exploded since 40 and has compounded, and the number one reason is my inner circle. And the law of the inner circle just says simply, those who are closest to us determine the level of our success. In other words, the people that we have around us every day, helping us with life and decisions and thinking and action, they're either an amazing help and a blessing to us, or it's possible that those around us are a curse. In other words, they may be a plus, they may be a negative. I explain, and sometimes I teach it this way. Every person on your inner circle has two buckets. One has gasoline and one has water. So when you get a fire, a little spark of contention in your company, in your organization, something happened, a problem, okay? And there's a little fire going on. That person, they have those two buckets, and they either go over there and they throw the bucket of gasoline on that little spark, and by the time they're done with it, you got a major problem. And haven't you known people who have the ability to take a minor problem and make it a major one? Oh yeah, it's their spiritual gift. Huh? There's nothing that they cannot make worse. Or they take that bucket of water, they throw it on that little fire, and now it's a wisp of smoke and there's nothing to it, and you maybe even didn't know you had a problem because they got there first and they took care of it. And let me tell you something about the inner circle. What I learned is the higher you go in an organization, the later you are on the scene. You see, the higher you go, the farther you remove from the basic problems of life you are. It's called the ivory tower. And so therefore, the farther I am, the higher I am, the farther I am from something. So who gets to the problem first? Who gets to the issue first? I can tell you every time. My inner circle. They're there before I am. So if they're positive and if I've trained them well, then they're going to do well. And if they're negative, then they're going to hurt me. They're going to hurt me or they're going to help me. So right now I want to encourage you and kind of make a little side thing here in your notes. List the names of your inner circle. I'm talking about there's 5, 7. Your inner circle isn't 60. Okay? And on the names of your inner circle, just beside their name, just put a plus or a minus. Are they a plus in your life or are they a minus in your life? And by the way, are they a plus 4 in your life or are they plus 7 in your life from 1 to 10? Or are they a minus 2 in your life? Or are they a minus 10 in your life? I think I've answered that part. Now, how do you become a part of an inner circle? Let me just share with you the process of how I have done it. By the way, the law of the inner circle that I'm talking about, when I was 40 years of age, I just took a couple days to kind of do a halftime on life reflection. You with me? I'm 40, I'm kind of halfway through my life, how am I doing? And to be honest with you, I'm not a depressed kind of discouraged person. After I spent a couple days thinking of where I was, I got depressed. And I got depressed because I realized I'm not where I want to be at 40. And I began to ask myself, why am I not where I want to be at 40? And Diana, what I discovered was, I am not where I am at 40 because I haven't developed people around me. I haven't developed my inner circle like I should. Now, at that time I had 3 organizations and companies, and I had people that were in inner circle positions, but I had never cultivated, developed, and worked the inner circle like I needed to. And that day, I made the most important business decision I've ever made in my life. And the most important business decision is this. I would spend more time, more money, more effort, more energy, more thinking on working and developing my inner circle than any other group of people in the rest of my life. I made that decision at 40. I'm 64 now, and can I tell you something? My life has exploded since 40 and has compounded, and the number one reason is my inner circle. And they carry the ball, and it's phenomenal how they help me and what they do for me. So how do you get in the inner circle? Let me give you 5 words. Time. Takes time to get in the inner circle. You don't walk in the inner circle the first day. You don't give a person an inner circle position. Now, they may have a position that is close to you. They may be brand new. You may be got in a brand new hire in an executive role in your company. But just because they are close to you by position doesn't mean they're in your inner circle. Second word is trust. You got to totally trust your inner circle. experience. If you're going to come on my inner circle, however you get there, you have to have some good experience under your belt. Number 4 is success. If they're going to get in my inner circle, I want them to have had some success under their belt. I don't want them to come on my inner circle team and say, wow, this is my chance to make it. If you get to my inner circle, I want you to have already made it. You follow me? I like you, but I don't like you enough to have to develop you once you get on the inside. And number 5, compatibility. If you're going to be on my inner circle, let's just face it. My name's John, I'm your friend. I want to like you. Life is too short to have people on your inner circle that you don't like. Are you with me? Yes. Now, I have had people in close positions in my company, inner circle positions. They weren't on my inner circle, but they were running things for me that I really didn't like that well, but they were just very good in what they did. And so therefore, I put them positionally where they could help the company, but they're not going to be on my inner circle. Life is too short to every day dread being with somebody. So those five words are the keys to getting in the inner circle. And does the inner circle help you or hurt you? Well, what do they use? The bucket of water? Or do they use the bucket of gasoline?